Africa has a long and powerful history filled with great empires that once ruled vast lands and controlled important trade routes. Long before many modern nations existed, African kingdoms were centers of wealth, culture, knowledge, and military power. Among the greatest of these civilizations were the Mali Empire, the Songhai Empire, and the Zulu Kingdom. These empires shaped African history and influenced the world in many ways. But how did these powerful empires rise to greatness? And what caused their eventual fall? Let's explore the fascinating story of Africa's great empires. The Mali Empire was one of the most powerful and wealthy empires in African history. It began in the 13th century, founded by a legendary leader named Sundiata Keita. According to tradition, Sundiata united many small kingdoms and defeated his enemies to establish the Mali Empire. Under his leadership, Mali quickly became strong and stable. The empire grew rich because it controlled the trans-Saharan trade routes, where valuable goods like gold, salt, ivory, and slaves were traded between Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. But the Mali Empire reached its greatest height under the famous ruler Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa ruled from 1312 to 1337 and is often considered the richest person in history. His wealth came mainly from Mali's vast gold resources. In 1324, Mansa Musa made a famous pilgrimage to Mecca. During his journey, he traveled with thousands of soldiers and servants and gave away so much gold that it affected the economy of cities like Cairo. This journey made the Mali Empire famous around the world. Mansa Musa also invested heavily in education and religion. He built mosques, schools, and supported scholars, turning the city of Timbuktu into a major center of learning. However, after Mansa Musa's death, the empire slowly began to weaken. Poor leadership, internal conflicts, and the rise of rival states eventually caused Mali to lose its power. By the 5th-10th century, a new empire was rising to replace it. The Songhai Empire grew from a small kingdom along the Niger River and eventually became the largest empire in West African history. Its rise to power began under a strong ruler named Sunni Ali, who ruled in the 5th-10th century. Sunni Ali was a brilliant military leader. He built a powerful army and navy, conquering important cities like Timbuktu and Gao. His victories helped expand the Songhai Empire across large parts of West Africa. After Sunni Ali's death, another important leader took power, Askia Muhammad. Askia Muhammad was not only a strong ruler but also a great administrator. He improved the government, strengthened trade, and supported education and Islam. Under his rule, cities like Timbuktu and Jen became famous centers of learning, attracting scholars from across the Islamic world. At its peak, the Songhai Empire controlled important trade routes and vast territories, making it incredibly wealthy and influential. However, the empire's power eventually attracted outside enemies. In 1591, the Moroccan army, armed with advanced gunpowder weapons, invaded the Songhai Empire. Although Songhai had a large army, they lacked modern firearms. The Moroccan forces defeated them, leading to the collapse of one of Africa's greatest empires. While Mali and Songhai dominated West Africa, another powerful kingdom rose in southern Africa, the Zulu Kingdom. The Zulu Kingdom became powerful in the early 19th century under the leadership of the legendary warrior Shaka Zulu. Shaka was a brilliant military strategist. He reorganized the Zulu army, introducing new weapons like the short stabbing spear and new battle formations that made his warriors extremely effective. He also created strict military discipline and training, transforming the Zulu into one of the most powerful forces in southern Africa. Through conquest and leadership, Shaka expanded the Zulu kingdom and united many tribes under his rule. Even after Shaka's death, the Zulu remained a powerful kingdom. In 1879, the Zulu fought a famous war against the British Empire. At the Battle of Isandlwana, the Zulu warriors achieved a shocking victory against the British army. However, despite their bravery and skill, the Zulu eventually lost the war due to the British Empire's superior weapons and resources. This defeat marked the decline of the Zulu kingdom. The Mali, Songhai, and Zulu empires were powerful civilizations that played a major role in shaping African history. They controlled trade, built centers of learning, and created strong military systems. Their leaders Sundiata Keita, Mansa Musa, Sunni Ali, Askia Muhammad, and Shaka Zulu became legendary figures in world history. Although these empires eventually fell, their legacy continues to influence Africa and the world today. Africa's past is filled with incredible stories of power, culture, and resilience, reminding us that the continent has always been home to great civilizations.